transitioned, I had to go through therapy, which is a requirement, but I restarted recently. And when I was going through therapy in my transition in high school, my therapist had said to me, it's only going to get harder after you transition because most people don't transition the way they want to. And so our work will really begin then. And for me, it was the opposite. And I was a case she had never really seen before. One, I was the youngest she had ever seen. No one was really taking transgender children or teenagers at the time. And when I got to college, I decided to live stealth. And that means I did not disclose to anyone that I was transgender for my own personal safety and wanting to feel like every other girl, feel normal. And I actually hadn't even had gender affirming surgery until after my freshman year of college. But so there was such a risk my freshman year with the roommate and boys finding out or anyone finding out or a slip of a skirt. I mean, you never know. And so that was stressful in itself. And I harbored a ton of pent up subconscious anger towards the world because I felt like I couldn't be myself. And I was not a very nice person in college. I wasn't really when I transitioned in high school either. Not that I wasn't a good person, but I was very quick to be mean or fight back or get angry. And when I went to study abroad my junior year of college in Amsterdam, I met other trans people and had to write this research paper on the difference of transitioning between the Netherlands and the US. And I realized for the first time ever, oh my God, not why me? Why was I trapped in the wrong body? But I'm in the right body, at the right place, in the right time because I need to do something with this. And I was still stealth for the next year and a half or 2 years, but I knew that there was something I could do with the fact that I would be in the room while people were talking trash about Caitlyn Jenner and not knowing that I was transgender myself. And so I took all this anger and I harbored it into a blog post. And when I came out to that blog post, it was finally a sense of relief because I could combine my worlds of like introducing my high school friends to my college friends. And that's when I really started to work on like myself. And when I went back into therapy, my therapist basically said to me, you went through trauma, one, by just being a person of LGBTQ in the LGBTQ community, being Jewish, having generational trauma passed down, but also knowing I was trans and having to have a bar mitzvah, knowing I was trans and then transitioning in front of my high school, knowing I was trans and keeping it a secret in college. And we basically have discussed recently that a ton of my stress and a ton of my mental health issues have stemmed from actually not disclosing and not being truthful because I couldn't be myself. And so that's what I've been working on recently is one, how to get back to a state of not being so subconsciously angry at the world for not being more accepting and not being more educated, and instead educate others and use my personal life as my career to let people know that there are ways that you can be happy and successful and lead a positive lifestyle while being transgender. And even though it is so important for us to continue to tell the stories and highlight stories of trauma and abuse and trials and tribulations of trans people, we also need that positive aspect as well.
Yep.
So I also bring a ton of stress to my life because I'm putting my personal life as my career. And my journey has been trying to find that balance of what do I share and what do I not, but wanting to at the same time give my all, because I just want everyone to be as educated as possible about at least my experiences and take something away from that and think, okay, I can think of a trans person differently now because I've heard one experience. What else can I find out?